Welcome to my channel. You're watching KNV Monsters. Today's video I'm going to be going over a team composition for the Yellow Thunder tournament that's coming up very soon. The team that I'm going to be using today is going to be a double vaccine team. Apollomon at the forefront with the UR ability that boosts its AP by 25%, and Direbitmon in the back with the SSR ability buffing both monsters' AP by 20%. And so my idea is just to use Apollomon as the DPS and tank hits with Direbitmon in the back. So I'm going to be doing 3 matches today just to kind of get a feel of how the team works and see where it goes. Apollomon stats: BP 5800, HP 6000, AP 2100. Direbitmon stats are going to be BP 6300, HP 5300, and AP 2100. And so my first opponent here is going to be bringing in Oriyumon with the UR ability and a Canondramon in the back with the SR ability. I believe it's a Life Sap. $1847 to the Oriyumon right off the bat, and let's see how fair I do against their attack here. Because it is vaccine against vaccine, we are going to be doing neutral damage to each other. Oriyumon does have an advantage here because my Apollomon's BP is a lot lower than its BP. So Apollomon has 5800 BP while Oriyumon has 6600 BP. And so I kind of just lose in the neutral battle here because Oriyumon has better defense. My opponent decides to W attack here. I block in the back with Direbitmon to kind of save the Apollomon from dying, or at least to conserve its health to keep using the AP boost. And for my opponent's team, I believe Oriyumon's stats are as follows. BP is at 6600, HP is at 5800, and AP is at 1900. And Canondramon's stats are as follows: BP 6500, HP 5700, AP 1800. So also just to mention, the Canondramon does not get the Life Sap ability off because both of my monsters' HP are either even or greater than its HP, so it doesn't get the Life Sap ability. I think this team is okay. The increased AP definitely helps Apollomon, but its BP is definitely lacking. I don't think Apollomon is the better option, it's just the option that I have right now. But you could interchange these with other monsters as well. For instance, Apollomon, you could change it with Oriyumon and have Direbitmon in the back to where you're still getting the AP bonus. You could switch out the Direbitmon for a different type monster to kind of counter anything that might be strong against your vaccine type. Unfortunately, the monsters that are available this tournament are not very strong in the virus category, and so a lot of virus monsters on the legal tournament Digimon list are most likely not going to be used in this tournament. I highly doubt it, to be honest. Yeah, so my Direbitmon basically has to finish out the game. Unfortunately, I don't get a win on this one. My opponent saved Oriyumon. The extra BP on Oriyumon definitely helps. I think that would have been a better option. This next match here, my opponent's going to be bringing in Oriyumon again, as well as Magnamon in the back. So this is definitely another option you could include. If you wanted your main vaccine to be either Oriyumon or Apollomon, you could have the Life Sap Magnamon in the back that also receives neutral damage from any type. However, Magnamon's stats are not that great, but the Life Sap ability does come in handy. So Magnamon BP is going to be 6300. Its HP is a very low 4700, which is definitely not as useful as other monsters. and its AP is going to be 2000. So my opponent decides to W attack, nearly one-shots my Direbitmon in the back. Because of that, Life Sap ability definitely puts me in a bad position here. I'm basically susceptible to being one-shot by anything. If I had taken another hit with that Direbitmon in the back, obviously it would have been KO'd that turn. But again, with Magnemon's low HP, it does go down very quickly. And so I'm able to also preserve the Apollomon's HP by tanking the W attack in the back with Direbitmon, which gives me a little bit of room to work with to work on the Oriyomon here. So I was able to preserve a level 5 W attack, which I then used on the Oriyomon on this turn, and it did a lot of damage. 5468 on the Oriyomon, which gives me one more turn to KO it. Basically, Apollomon's going to go down this turn, and then I'll finish out the game with Direbitmon. Hopefully my opponent doesn't get a guts, but I'm pretty sure this is the KO turn. There you go. I was able to take game 2 with the double vaccine team. And on this last game here, my opponent's going to be bringing in Oriyomon with the Ho-Omon. And I believe the Ho-Omon has the UR ability, or buffs its BP by 30% if it gets an excellent block. And the Ho-Omon stats are as follows: BP is at 6100, HP is at 5900, and AP is at 1900. So I decided to W attack here. My opponent's getting a really good advantage on me with the BP increase. The Ho-Omon is getting a total of 55% BP increase, so this W attack doesn't take it down, and I believe my opponent does have a W attack left. So I decided to let the Direbitmon take the hit here. Unfortunately, my opponent does get a guts here, which kind of just prolongs everything. I think I would have had a better chance if the Ho-Omon went down that turn, but instead I'm going to be having an extra hit on me here before switching over to the Orymon, and then when Orymon switches in, I'll get another hit on me, so I'll be at probably half health before I even touch the Orymon. So Orymon comes in, full HP, also starting off the turn with a hit on Apollomon, and so this game's pretty much wrapped up. The Apollomon's not going to survive this battle here. But yeah, this is just kind of like an idea that I thought of regarding team composition for the Yellow Thunder tournament coming up. These are tournament legal Digimon, and my thoughts on the team here, I don't really think that this is a good setup. It's just what I had to test at the moment. I think Apollomon could be switched out for the Orymon if you are going to go double vaccine. The only way you can get that extra 20% boost is with the Direwolf. There's no other AP boost monsters in the tournament list, and so you would have to go double vaccine in order to get that extra boost for AP. I think a lot of the counters are going to be either double data teams, which would be detrimental to any double vaccine team. And again, I highly doubt that anyone's going to be using virus monsters for this tournament here. The only virus monsters on the list are not too competitive. And so the available virus monsters you have are Raijinmon, Tiger Vespamon, and King Edamon. And we'll go ahead and go over the stats here. Raijinmon, BP 6000, HP 5200, AP 1850. Tiger Vespamon, BP 6000, HP 57, AP 1900. King Edamon, BP 5500, HP 5000, AP is 1800. So it's probably the worst virus there. Also too, your abilities wouldn't help it that much, and so I don't think anyone is going to be necessarily running virus monsters. If they do, they're kind of at a disadvantage because of the low stats that the virus monsters have in this tournament here. I do think double vaccine is definitely an option, or if you want to run a vaccine and a data. But this is my video on a double vaccine team composition for the Yellow Thunder tournament. If you like this type of content, like and subscribe. Definitely leave a comment down below and let me know what kind of teams you're thinking about bringing to the tournament. Really seen a couple more videos with some team composition discussions. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.